Here we are, welcome back to the channel, and in this video on Gran Turismo 7 we're going to show you how to earn 1.25 million credits on a circuit experience at Bathurst. So we're going to come across to Asia and Oceania, scroll to the right hand side and look for Mount Panorama circuit, or also known as Bathurst. Go down to your circuit experience, where on this one, as seen, you can earn 1.25 million credits. But be warned, this is not for the faint-hearted. This is a really difficult track. And as you can see, it's made up of 4 sectors, so it's a long circuit, around about 2 minutes. You've got your 4 sectors, and then you've got a 1 lap attack. 2 minutes and 5 is the target you're looking for to get gold and to earn your credits. And we're going to break down all the sectors for you, giving you braking references to help you get these credits if we can. When you're ready, click on start and away we go. Brake balance, we had a little play with it. So we've got +4 to the rear. We're looking at this first corner. And as we slow it down, we're looking at the 100 board on the right hand side. We'll brake in just after the 100 board. We're going to come down to first gear and we're going to double shift up to third gear just to get that extra bit of traction out that corner. Simple as that. One corner gone, and gold is a 15.373. So sector 1 complete. Come across to exit and we'll have a look on sector 2. A very difficult sector to nail, and we're looking for a target time of 44 seconds to get gold. So we're coming down to this long straight, looking on the left hand side for that 100 board. And the tarmac just after that is where we're going to be braking. Let's come down to second gear, and then we're going to shift up to third gear as we accelerate. But we're careful on that throttle. We're not going to plant the throttle as the back end will come round. For the uphill section now, we're looking for that barrier on the right hand side. That's your turning point. So when you reach that point, we're going to be turning in and aiming for the left hand side, or get as close to that left hand side as you can, just there. And as we hit that kind of corner on the left hand side, that's when we're going to hit the brakes. Come out wide, but don't go too wide. Stay inside those white lines. Put on to first gear, shift up to second, try and get on the accelerator really early. This section is almost flat out. We have a slight little lift as we turn into this corner. We'll stay in third gear, up into fourth, stay to the right hand side, and again all we're doing here is having a little lift off. We're not touching the brakes, having a little lift off. Use all the track on the right hand side, and where these marshals are, that's where we're going to be turning in. And all we're doing again is just letting off the accelerator. So as soon as we get to those marshals, we're going to come off the accelerator. You can see turn in, and we don't quite hook that one up. You can see we're a little bit wide there, so you can turn in a little bit earlier, but that is a really difficult one to get right. Come across for 43.330, but a lot of time can be gained or lost during that section. As you can see on the circuit, absolutely no room for error whatsoever. And that's what makes this track so beautiful. I used to hate this track. I couldn't stand it at first, but now it is one of my favourite tracks. So as we start sector 3, we're coming to the mountain, one of the most famous pieces of racetrack in the world. We're looking for that Audi R8 sign above us. That's where we're going to hit the brakes as soon as we get under there. And this is a very easy one to get wrong. You can come on to first gear, and as soon as you get to the edge of that curb, we're going to be hitting the brakes, dabbing the brakes, and turning left. It's a blind corner, so it's got to trust the car will turn in. We're going to accelerate in second gear. Just watch the acceleration. Very easy to lose the back end coming down the mountain. It's where the black and white paint meets on that wall. We'll just dab the brake, come across the right hand side. As soon as the car straightens up, we're hitting the brakes, coming down to first gear. Release those brakes so the car rotate in. Accelerate in second, and actually hit the barrier a little bit there as well, which doesn't help. Brake balance running at +5 for that section, as it will help the car rotate in that last corner. Come across for a 31.433, which again is good enough for gold. The last sector, sector 4, on this very long lap. And if you made it this far, then you're doing well. Stick with us. We'll get you through this last section if we can. Massive long straight at Mount Panorama. Just come across the right hand side, looking for that 150 board on the right. And we're going to brake in as soon as we hit that 150 board. Brake in a straight line, come down to second gear. Be careful on that curb on the inside. accelerate into third, flat out for that right-hander, if you get it right. Last corner of this epic circuit, looking for the 100 board on the right. You brake in just after that 100 board. We are on racing hard tyres as well, so brake in a little bit earlier than when you're on softs, obviously. So right in second gear, and that is the lap. We've made it through the sectors and we've come across to get a 30.239. So that's the sectors complete, and you want to come across now for your 1 lap attack. So all the hard work, well, most of the hard work's done. You've got the hardest one to come, and this is difficult to nail a 1 lap around here. It's extremely hard course, especially in these GR3 cars, where you've got to be so tentative on the acceleration, especially when you come to like corners like this one. Most of these corners will want to kill you. You've got to really treat this course with respect, but if pushing it and trying to find that limit is the name of the game for this one. I've actually got this coming up in one of my IRO races, so endurance races, in a couple of weeks time, and that's a 12-hour event around Bathurst. So we've got 2 hours around this circuit. We have 2 hour stints each. So driving around here in the BMW GR3 car with no kind of assists is going to be hard. Damage is on full, so if you scrape a barrier or run wide or hit another car, the damage will not repair like it normally does in the game, which means you have to pit. So if you mess up turn 1, you've got to go all the way around with full damage, and then end up losing around about, could be 5 seconds, 10 seconds in the pits through damage. And this is going to be a real test of patience, a focus. 2 hours around this circuit without making a mistake is going to be nigh on impossible, to be honest. And I think ghosting is also off, so if someone does lose it going into that downhill mountain section, then you've got to do your best to try and avoid it as well. So yeah, wish me luck for that event. It's definitely going to be entertaining, to say the least. So for the rest of this lap, so far so good. Come to this last sector, look at that 150 board, hit the brakes hard, don't overshoot this corner, really easy to do that. So I did that quite nice this time. Hold it flat for this right hander, and I mean it can all go wrong on the last corner as well, so just be very, very careful not to brake too late, don't overshoot it. So we're in second gear and do that okay. And we're going to beat the 205 mark, and we're going to do that quite comfortably in the end with a 202.211. It may take you a few attempts, but if you fancy having to go around Mount Panorama in the GR3 car, give it a go. And it's a good way to learn the track as well if you don't already know it. So to come across to exit, you get to see your rewards. You get 54,000 credits for doing the challenge itself. As you've earned all bronze, you'll get 200,000 credits, and all gold gets you your 1 million credits. So 1.25 million credits overall, and a well-earned 1.25 million credits on this lap. But if we go any further, guys, if this does help you, or if you like the content, please like and subscribe to the channel, where we do a lot more of these circuit experiences, along with daily race track guides, and also do lap guides to earn you 2 million credits on the online time trials. So if you're looking to kind of learn, or learn together, you know, I'll give you some kind of pointers if I can. Do my best to try and get you through these challenges. I'm not the fastest guy in the world, but whatever I do know about Gran Turismo, I'll always try and pass that on and help everyone improve. I'm still learning myself as well, so a lot to learn in this game. So onto the lap itself, you can see this section is one of the hardest sections, but one of the best sections, I've got to say, in the world. When you do nail this second sector, and when you go down the mountain, if you nail that, it's so satisfying, and it's going to be one of the most satisfying and relieving sections in the world, because when you get through it, you think, how the hell have I got to do this? Like I mentioned before, when we do this endurance racing, I've got 60 laps around here, so nailing it a few times on this circuit experience isn't too bad. Just give me a thought when I'm trying to nail this 60 times in a row without scraping barrier. Let me know what you guys think of Mount Panorama. This is a bit of a Marmite track. You either love it or you hate it. And like I said before, I did used to hate this track. I couldn't stand it. But the more I've raced on it and I've had to learn the track, the more I absolutely love this track, and it's probably becoming one of my most favourite tracks on the game. So for now, guys, we'll leave you with the rest of the replay. Have fun, enjoy the credits, good luck, and I'll see you on the next one. Laters.